So Ciro, he asked that I'm having hard time looking for good leads on LinkedIn. And the second, he says that I would like to learn techniques of how to do an effective lead mining. And also I would like to learn what will be an effective script to start a call and effective email format. The lastly, he says that I'm looking for a cheap way to get clients since we are on tight budget. So this is my LinkedIn account. I will just walk you through, how the LinkedIn profile should be, how it looks, how it should look, and how things should be written there, what things are mandatory or how they are important. So nowadays, LinkedIn profile is so important. People, they have misconceptions that LinkedIn is basically like a resume or your CV. It is not. LinkedIn is a professional network. People, before meeting you or before getting on call with you, there are 99% chances that they will go on LinkedIn and they will try to find you. So you must have your LinkedIn profile ready, and it should be well written, professionally written. So you must make sure that it gives the information about your experience and everything. So when it comes to LinkedIn, uh, you need to make sure that you have some nice image over here in your profile. If not, then just the wordings about what your specialization is in or what your expertise is. So other than that, I will suggest you to avoid any crappy images or any downloaded images from internet as much as possible. Now, when it comes to this one liner, or we can say summary, this is the one when you send connection requests to people. This is a particular one which is shown to people. Let me show you real quick. Yeah, see, look at this one. Now, this was very funny. I mean, when you're opening it, I haven't even opened this guy's profile. This is a random message that I received from this guy. I don't know him personally. But if you see after his name, he's just mentioned not working at not working. I mean, this is not going to give a complete, it's not going to give good impression about your professional summary to the person who has not even opened your profile. So I will suggest you to have something nicely written in that first liner about your profile. Now, if you see the remaining profiles, it says founder and CEO at so and so. The company is not like really popular, like it's not like a Microsoft or Apple or something. So what I recommend is instead of writing founder and CEO, or instead of writing owner, directors and your job titles, because everybody has it. Even if it's a startup company, you are the director of some company, you're the owner of some company. So what I will recommend you is that your one liner should mention what do you exactly bring to the other person. So for example, here I have written that my expertise, because it has a limited space of writing, but I have written that captive centers and outsourcing arrangements for process optimization, cost effectiveness and business development. This is exactly what I do. So when people, before even opening my message, when I send them connection request, or when they open my profile, this is the first line what they're going to read. So I will suggest you that you make it sure that you have written it properly. After this, it's going to give you a brief summary about, again, about the expertise and what value I can bring to people, like business operations, contact center management, business development. This is my expertise in international markets. So it gives all that information. Under this, there is an option in LinkedIn called featured. So in featured, it gives you option to showcase or highlight your videos or blogs or anything that you have written about the industry. This is very important one, because people can actually click on it, watch your videos, they can go through the blogs. So that gives more information to your audience, whoever is reading your profile, about what you do and what your expertise is. So you can mention that, and then after that you can write your experience, professional experience with the companies that you have worked with, your education, your interest, your recommendations, and lastly your publications, like all the blogs and everything, again I have mentioned. So this is how your LinkedIn profile should be according to me, so that will be more impressive for you. Now, when it comes to LinkedIn, we just discussed about how the profile should be. But now, once you create your profile, the next step is how you should use it. One mistake that I have seen, that everybody comes on LinkedIn for either getting clients or getting their job, like the employment. And what they start doing is they immediately start copy pasting this type of messages. Now let me read it randomly. I haven't even opened most of the messages because I know those are all spam or selfish messages that they want something from me. So there is nothing, literally they're not adding any value, anything to anybody. They're just looking for either employment or they're looking for a client. So let's see quickly. There may be some exceptions. So he says, "Hello, Ameya. I hope you're doing well. Just to follow up that whether you have any interest in the services we provide." See, the very first one. Then the second one. Now I will show you the way they are drafted. See, this big signature, really big signature with I don't know what not she has mentioned. It's a lot of things. Now we see here our services include so and so. Right there I can come to know that she's looking for a client. I'm not even interested to read it, even if it's a potential one, because see, there is no value added. For example, if it is a website design and website development, and in my LinkedIn, on my LinkedIn profile or on my wall, but when I click here on the home page, we get to see a lot of content here from people. Like you get to see their videos and blogs and everything what you have written on this timeline. And if I'm able to see, like every single day or every single week, this girl is posting a lot of messages about the web development, how it should be, how companies should do it. So if she's educating people, and if I'm one of them, I'm getting some value out of it, then I'm sure whenever I need services, I will always remember her name. But other than that, if she's just sending me some copy pasted messages, then I think there are hundreds and thousands of companies. I mean, whenever I need services, why should I only consider her? I would rather go to Google or somewhere and then find companies and find their quotations and give that business to them. So I will suggest you avoid copy pasting this type of messages. It's not going to help. I don't think you will have any turnaround, or you will not have any outcome from it when it comes to finding employment or finding your potential client. So how you should do it, how you should use LinkedIn to your advantage, let me show you. So some of the tips that I have: one is that your profile should be really nice. Second thing is that you should have really good network of people, and those should be all decision makers. So now if you see, I have around 11,000 connections in my network, and this all 11,891. Those are the connections that I have. I only follow 52 people. I don't follow everyone. So everybody's content and write up and everything is not shown on my home screen. So I'm following only a few selective people that I'm really interested in. Those people would be basically my potential clients, or those people would be that I'm adding value to them and I'm giving something. So I'm making sure that I'm following their activity, any post, anything that they upload online. So I'm making sure that I'm doing engagement with them, one-on-one engagement. So you don't have to follow everyone, but yes, definitely you must have a lot of connections. LinkedIn gives you option to have 30,000 connections. So you must have at least good number of connections, and those connections should not be from entry level people. So it should not be from the executives or just people who are entering the industry, but they should be from the decision makers. For example, if you're looking for the potential client in the US or Europe, then you must make sure that you are connected with the directors, owners, presidents, all the decision makers in your industry from those businesses. So that connection request, you can send it from LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So they give you 1 month free trial, and after that, they charge you around 75 $80 per month, or in Indian rupees is 3,900 rupees. And what options it gives you is they give you 20 email messages. So 20 email messages is something that you're not connected with someone on LinkedIn. Is a very important person for you, but you're not connected, or maybe he has not accepted your connection request, but you still want to get in touch with him. So LinkedIn gives you an option to send direct emails when you take the Sales Navigator. And then apart from that, it also gives you advanced lead search and some of the other features. But what I really like is advanced lead search. So it gives you a lot of option. Like, if you see this LinkedIn, the main LinkedIn account, so it gives you very limited option to search people from here. It doesn't give you an option for advanced filters, but LinkedIn Sales Navigator is going to give you advanced filters, so you can actually filter out, like, you want to get in touch with the owners of finance companies or healthcare companies in California. So if you really want to narrow down your search, LinkedIn Sales Navigator gives you this option. So I strongly recommend that you must have LinkedIn Sales Navigator for your business, at least in the beginning stage, to increase your network. Once you have this, then you can, as I said, that don't start copy pasting some messages. That strategy is just not good. But what I will suggest you is that start making as much as content as possible, to add value to the people. So that content could be, for example, if your potential clients are from healthcare industry, then how your BPO or how your contact center helps healthcare industry in the US, how it helps to bring the cost down, what advantages it gives, why they should use the BPO services, why they should offshore, how they can save their payroll costs. So there are a lot of questions that you can answer them through posting a lot of content. So you must post a lot of videos, photos, events, and articles. So you must post and make a full use of it on weekly basis. So it's going to require time. It's going to require discipline. Maybe you can hire some people or outsource these functions to somebody who's expert in this, and they can help you out in this. So make sure you get that done. So that's about LinkedIn. LinkedIn's one thing that I wanted to also suggest is that, for example, if you get in touch with somebody on LinkedIn, and their email address or contact information is not there, and you need the contact information to upload it on your CRM and automate your sales automations, then what you can do is, along with LinkedIn, you can go and use this plugin called rocketreach.co. So Rocket Reach gives you this option. It's a paid product. You can check the pricings and everything. But Rocket Reach, you can easily integrate it with LinkedIn, and they also have a Chrome extension. So once you click on that particular Chrome extension, and when you are on LinkedIn, Rocket Reach will find the email and contact information for you easily. So any decision makers, if you are trying to get in touch with and you don't have their contact information, you can get the Rocket Reach plugin. Okay, so now that was about LinkedIn, this question that Zero had asked. Now going back to his WhatsApp chat again. So the next questions he asked is, I would like to learn the techniques of how to do an effective lead mining. I think I just explained that. So, go for Rocket Reach, and that's going to help you out. The last question is, I'm looking for a cheap way to get clients since we are on very tight budget. So, Zero, I think, no, similarly, there are a lot of companies which have started in various, different parts of the world. And I always ask them, what is your budget and how exactly you are, willing to start your business. Now, when it comes to budget, I think one thing that every entrepreneur in contact center industry and BPO needs to make sure that you don't invest heavily on resources and infrastructure, getting lavish office and getting, the furniture and whatnot. Things are not required in the beginning. You can always start your operations with shared offices. It's going to be very cost effective for you, and invest that capital in client acquisition, marketing, branding, and positioning. That's going to give you a lot of returns in less than 180 days. So usually people do that mistake, so I will suggest you to avoid that. If you have really good budget, in case if you have, then I will suggest you is that having direct meetings with the clients always helps. So if you're looking for international clients, and make a trip, go and meet clients, generate those leads from CRM, and then actually generate those appointments, go and meet them. You can attend some of the conferences and trade shows. That's going to bring you a lot of results, because you can actually personally meet people, build that relationship with them, and then you can get clients. That's going to be really easy. If you don't have that much budget and you cannot travel internationally, you cannot afford those many expenses, then the second option what you have is branding and positioning on social media. People have not taken it, they don't use social media to the complete extent. But I really feel social media helps you to connect people around the world. So whichever the part of the world you are connected. Now, just the best example is this video. I'm sure if you're watching this video from anywhere, then we are just connected with each other through this social media. So you must make sure that you either hire someone or you yourself create a lot of content on social media, and that's going to give your business branding and positioning in this particular market. And that's going to be cost effective as well. You don't need to spend heavily on advertisements or anything. So it requires a disciplined efforts to create good content, value added content. It should not be a selfish content. It should be a selfless content. It should add value to people. And if you can do that, I think it will start showing results. People will get connected with you, and they will recognize your name in this particular industry, and they can get in touch with you when they need your solutions. So that's my answer. There are some more questions asked here by so many people I see, but I don't think in today's sessions everything is possible to cover. I want to make it like once in every week, a really good video for the members. In case if you're connected with me on YouTube as a subscriber or as a member, do make sure that to send your questions on WhatsApp, and I will personally answer them, and I will be really happy to answer your questions. In case if you want to have a scheduled call with me, there is an option in members area that you can actually get in touch with me. We can schedule a call. I will give you a calendar availability, and we can get in touch. In case if you wish to promote your business, your services on my channel, because a lot of people watch our videos and you want to do it, I will also be happy to interview you as a guest, and you can explain about your business. We can have a conversation. You can also share your questions, and I will be happy to share it on YouTube. So I think in this video, that's it for now, and I will definitely see you in my next live session. Thank you. Bye bye.